Hello Libra, and welcome to your February 2022 reading. So I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. First card that came out is two cards, and I have the 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. So right away this tells me that it's like if there's this, because when the moon arrives, okay, when we look at it, you see that it's more like the moon in front of the sun. It's an eclipse. This is when our inner world is in front of blocking our view from the outer world. So in that sense, at that moment, we have no reference point out there. We have no direction out there. It's like how we feel, our beliefs, and so on, our memories, our programming, our soul takes precedence over the outside world. And here with the 10 of Pentacles, it's like if there's complete unknown when it comes to your stability, your empire, your, it can even be karma, physical bloodline karma, with the 10 of Pentacles also. But there we have the moon. After, we have the 4 of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the World. So right away, see, there's that healing when it comes to, your King of Pentacles. That's the part of you that is able to make a 10 of Pentacles. The part of you that is able to find solutions, be fruitful, bring the pleasures of life, engage yourself totally into something. That's the King of Pentacles. So there is healing, a commitment, and so on. There's healing when it comes to that. Since I was talking about bloodline karma, for some of you, we're talking about the role of the father, which is often, the provider there, especially back in the day. And so the feeling of security, the feeling of being supported, the feeling of I can rely on you, it's all part of these two. And since there's healing about it, and the moon, you probably went through a period where all of this was made so that, and old stuff from the past coming up, okay, because that's what we have with that lobster coming up, because it's time to break the paradigm that you made yourself when it comes to these things. Healing and then finishing this cycle. And then after, I have the 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords. So that kind of defeatism, lack of trust when it comes to what I was talking about, even procrastinating when it comes to you making your life stable, abundant, and so on. Now it is finished. And see, the interaction here with others is more of a 10 of Cups, bringing my joy and my fulfillment here. And 10 of Cups, why? Because here, while you were actually going through this, because you could have been going through this, Libra, for a couple of months. There's, under that, I have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So you see right away, it's like if you found water within. You found what you truly love. You found what you wanted to offer or receive. But there are a Knight of Cups and a Page of Cups filled with possibilities. Self-love, more this is here. You see what I mean? That's why you're able to truly heal and understand what hurt you in the past, and not to do it, continuing to do it to yourself. Under that, I have the 3 of Pentacles, of course, because this is all about, if I think that life is like this. Seven of Pentacles, life will rob me, people will rob me, I can't trust them. So I'm pushing it forward, I'm disempowering myself when it comes to, you know, my capacity of having a good King of Pentacles within me, outside of me. So when it comes to the way I would shape my life, that would have been influencing it. But here under that I have the Queen of Swords. So of course that's you, Libra, being an air sign, but it's mostly what it's finished here. It's what is changing due to your moon quest here is your perception of what is in front of you. So your perception of maybe what you want to build and your perception on your capacity to actually do it. Under the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords, I have the Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. That's why this is reversed. Because Ten of Swords is the end of that cycle of sword, and Ace of Swords is that clarity and that understanding. And here, Queen of Cups, she's honoring these cups here. That's the intuition, of course, but that is the, yes, I am allowing more of that vibration, that healing. The cups is very linked to the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra, we know, you know, Queen of Cups is also linked Cancer, 4th house, hereditating our heritage, bloodline, things that we've learned from mother to daughter and so on. Okay, father to son, father to daughter, whatever, but you know what I mean. Here there's a change when it comes to that, and a huge change, because here that Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, see, you're finishing all the swords, the disappointments, the heartaches in your life. You will not let that hinder your progression anymore. It is destroying itself. Because trying to build from old wounds, old sadnesses, okay, they're gonna come up maybe this month. Five of Cups here. Trying to build from that, especially if after you've developed this belief that disempowered you when it came to all of this. It's impossible. And that's why here the Tower will destroy the way we're trying to build something when its foundations are not healthy or that are distorted, because we will never reach our goal. And that's why here having the Chariot, it's beautiful, because this is like actually moving past this. It's spiritual movement forward. Okay, this is when finally our unconscious and our conscious are gonna go in the same direction. You're removing something that you used to sabotage yourself with. Okay, that's what it is. So let's clarify this for you, Libra. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Libras, February 2022. Now this month we'll have like a, you know, the 22 of February, second month, 2022. We'll have it on the 2nd, on the 20th, and on the 22nd. These will be crucial days to make decision, to bring balance into our lives. One more time. Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay. Eight of Cups. So, yes, there is a cup somewhere else. I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to go get it. That's what the Eight of Cups is all about. Yes, I'm going to decide it. I'll put that one. Because now I'm tired of things not moving. I'm seeing things from a different angle now. That, you know, if I just rely on this, it's under the Moon. It's an inner decision here. Not much is going to happen. So there is something that would fulfill me more. He's going for the Ace of Cups there. And there it is. I'm taking it. So right at the beginning of the month. And you are making that decision. And that will mark the end of a period where you had a hard time maybe providing for you, not abandoning you. And here I have the Emperor and the Empress. Synchronizing, like finally the Emperor may be working for you. There's a lot of the Divine Masculine here. And the Divine Masculine is not just the men out there. We have women, men. We have the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine in us. As much as you have a left and a right brain. This is what you allow, what you attract, how you are active in the invisible. And this is what you go for and how you are active in the visible. So there's a direct impact here on your reality. Ten of Cups. You probably, a Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords, here is the Lovers. Here is a decision. And I was saying decision is going to be very crucial. Because two, either you juggle or you finally make that decision. Because when you went deep inside, and it was probably, you had to do that out of a huge insatisfaction, okay? At one point, something's got to give, kind of thing. Because you found what you loved within yourself. And now it's just a decision to actually go for it. But to go for it, you need your Emperor to be, your King of Pentacles, Emperor to be upright. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I have the Ten of Wands, Five of Cups here, but the Nine of Pentacles. So there's something that needs to be dropped in order to be light, in knowing your worth and everything, bringing your cup forward. There's something, Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, you're at the end anyway. And not knowing where you were going, the only way to know where you were going next was to go within. And now you have to make a decision to, you know what, my self-worth here had to be healed in order for you to have the water that it takes to go and do it. But that's a little page. So you got that direction by going within. And here is the Chariot again with that Page of Cups with the Fool. So you see that in order to be able to make a leap of faith, we want to make sure that we're in a vehicle, okay? That means what, you know, this is almost like your Merkaba, okay? Like how you're vehiculing yourself in this life, how you're moving forward. And we want to make sure that these two Sphinx are going in the same direction. And the only thing that will align them is if your aspiration, your intention is strong enough to give a direction. Three of Pentacles. under the Emperor. There's really something. This is going to also affect what you're manifesting here. So, Temperance, Strength. 2 major arcanas again. Okay. It's because you're ready now to see it. You're ready now, because this is divine timing. You're ready now to see why in the past maybe there was sadness, disappointments and whatnot. How the invisible part, how it created that. And it had to do a lot with the father figure here in your life. Okay, because we learn from that our capacity to expand, our worth, and so on. We see it there. We learn it from there. And here there's been a lot of healing about that. And now your perception is you're going to rise above it, and your perception is going to change. This is going to allow you to really get out of a situation there where it doesn't mean you have to be suffering like hell, but it's just, wow, it's gonna go much better. A lot, okay, thank you for answering. A lot less resistance. You're gonna be more in the flow. I've got an inspiration, and then my Emperor is doing it right away. This is the 8 of Wands. And then it becomes a dance with the universe, serendipity, and so on. Or I feel I have to protect myself, and then my fire is used to put boundaries, protect myself, fight, climb a mountain. Everything is so hard. And that's why this guy wasn't doing his job. Okay? Now you're going to see, this month you're going to see these things differently. Okay. So, open up again on the 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. Here, see, this is setting you off on a brand new path. So the wand is not exhausted. He is lively, young. You understand, you're following your intuition, what your truth within yourself. You're allowing that happiness and that fulfillment to come. 6 of Cups here. You're destroying something that you've learned in your childhood that broke your heart, but that created the way you were trying to advance in life. But now you're going to start investing in yourself. You're going to start seeing results. It's all in because you're changing the way your divine masculine is working. You're healing something from the past, from the childhood. Breaking a paternal karma. I'm going to call it like that. Breaking a paternal karma. Okay? So on this, my beautiful Libras, I'm going to send you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, there's a description below. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. I thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Of course, it helps more than you think. And on the new moons, I do a little ceremony to give you back. This new moon is, of course, in Aquarius, and it is tonight. So, or depends. Maybe it was yesterday. Depends of how fast I can upload all of these videos. And also, happy Valentine's Day. All my love and light. May it be all month long. And I'll see you next month.